guys, and welcome to another video. And I'm working from home today and that's the whole thing. I'm working from home. I'm gonna see if I can finish up a book. I might go out later with you. I'm just trying to have a chill day. I'm already extremely exhausted. I don't think I gotta finish showing how I made my sandwich, but it's literally just a ham and cheese sandwich. I'm like iffy about it because it's a different type of ham, I think, unless it was just put in a different container, so it's throwing me off. Autistic things. And you guys may have seen in the beginning of the video the whole thing with the light switch at my house. No, the door lock in my house, the little thingy, and then touching the light switches. I can't leave the house unless I do that if the door latch is on. That's what it's called. Coco! Anyways, OCD autistic things. So yeah, that was that. And this is literally just gonna be a work from home with me video. Except I am not home. I am at my tia's house with the dogs. Hello, Coco. Hello, Charlie. And there's Jordan. The reason why I come to my aunt's house is because the city where I live in, the service is not great. No matter who your like network, phone provider, whoever it is, it's not great. So the Wi-Fi don't be working at my house. The internet don't be working. Calls don't be working. And my job is just calling people all day. So I can't work at home. Also, my house is just extremely noisy. The only noise that I have here is the dogs barking, especially if there's like sirens, like police sirens passing by. Charlie will start howling like crazy. So that's the only noise. I have a full day from 8 to 4:30, but this morning appointment's being pushed. Well, if she answers my text, because first call is going to be with this family calling SSI, Social Security Income, because she's trying to obtain it for her daughter. I am a case manager / parent mentor, and I just help like families with kids who have disabilities, like sign up for like Medi-Cal, CalFresh, SSI benefits, like all, you know, all that stuff. I love what I do. I'm just extremely tired, but I am very happy that it's Friday, so it's a remote day. All the other days I spend in the office, which is like a 30-minute drive for me, but it's 45-minute drive home, so that's quite exhausting. But it's great. It's great. There's shit that I've started noticing, but you know, other than that, it's great. I love doing what I do. So let me just start opening this all here. My first step is opening where I see my schedule, and then going into my business, no, my company, my Gmail account that's linked with my business, and then I open my mail, and then I open my docs, and then I go over, not my docs, my drive, my Google Drive, and I basically just go over my case plan of whoever I'm going to be working with at that moment. So for this one, I can't show y'all anything because HIPAA violations, but let me see. What is this? Oh, I started creating a housing spreadsheet. So that's another thing we do. We basically, it's like stuff that like anybody can do, but we're that extra support, especially if like families are extremely busy. Like I've had families who like their kid like has to go to different types of therapies all week, like throughout the day. Coco's scratching the door, but she can't go out right now. So, you know, they don't have the time to do anything, or they're very forgetful, and we do weekly check-ins and calls with the family. So it's just that extra support, especially if a lot of them aren't like tech savvy or like know who to call, or like some people are like undocumented too, so they're scared and don't know like what they can and can't do, so we just like help them out. Yeah, so I forgot where I was going with that. I got distracted with Coco. But yeah, I just go over their case plan. If Coco would stop scratching the door, you can't go out. You gotta wait. Anyways, go over the case plan, see what services they're still pending on whatever services they finished already, and then, you know, what are next week's calls gonna be. Oh, housing. So I'm helping this family find affordable housing, which I used to think that was only if you had Section 8, but that's not the case. There's lots of places, mostly apartments, that do affordable housing, but you have to be eligible, so they take a look at your income and everything. But yeah, I asked the families what their budgets are, how many bedrooms they're looking for, what areas they want to stay in, and all that. Anyways, here's Coco. Look at her. Is your mom home? Maybe her mom's home. You don't want to go out? Okay. Dang. Okay, so I just finished eating my sandwich, and it's not 9 yet, which I scheduled this at 8:30, but then throughout the week I realized the SSI office isn't open until 9 a.m. So I got time to read, which is great because I haven't been reading. I have been reading. Let me tell y'all. Last year, I'm pretty sure it was last year, I saw a book recommendation on Book Talk, and I was like, I don't think I've ever read a mafia romance before, maybe, and it sounded really good. Okay, there's a certain scene, I'm not gonna say what scene, and hello, you just asked to come in. Anyways, and I was looking through the comments trying to find out what the name of this fucking book is, and people were saying the name of it, and then I was going on Barnes and Noble and Amazon. I couldn't find it, so I was freaking out. So I go back to the comments. I'm like scrolling more, and I was like, where can I buy this book if it's not on fucking Amazon and Barnes and Noble? Hello. I can't even see you. Hello. So I scroll more, and everyone's like Wattpad, and I was like, is this supposed to be a fan fiction? Is it? But yeah, I was like, hello, but everyone was like raving about it, so I was like, okay, like, let me go read it. Time to re-download Wattpad. The traitor. So I do that, and I start reading the book. It's honestly really good, and then I forgot about it because I started buying like more physical copies of other books, and I was like, I like reading physical copies, but whatever. So I finally got back to reading it like about a week or so ago, and I finished it. There's a second book, I'm on that, but she's like still updating. But when I got to the end of the first book, I got so excited because I was telling Ju and May, I was like, dude, I wish this would be like a physical copy. Like, it's like a book. It's not like, you know. And then now I come to find out that there's lots of people like who write on Wattpad, and then they turn into like, you know, self-published authors and everything with physical copies. But I got so excited because she announced that she's been working on a project, and it's making that book into like a physical copy, and, you know, self-publishing. She's working with everyone, but they're telling her that she has to remove the book off Wattpad since she's going to be turning it into like a physical copy. And I was like, I'm gonna buy that shit so quick, and I'm so proud of her. I don't remember her name, but I'm so proud of her. The book is still there. It's called Elio Marino, and, you know, Italian mafia, a lot of shit's going down. And then like the second book is Zara Faizan, I think Faizan something, which is the other main character, and it's so fucking good. I can't wait. She's trying to work on keeping the book on Wattpad, which obviously it's working because it's still there, unless like I don't know what, unless she hasn't updated that update since she's been working on the second book, and I am already caught up with it, so I'm waiting for her to upload the next chapters. But it was actually really good, and I was like, hello, holy shit, now I gotta read more mafia romances. So there's that. I've only been reading that since the only time I've had to read is at night before bed, because I'm like ready to knock out, and then I get in bed and then I can't knock out, but I don't want to have the lights on, read my book in bed, and like get up later when I'm about to knock out to turn off my lights. So I've been reading that story off my phone before bed, and at work during like phone calls. So I haven't had time to read. I have also been like in a book slump. That was like the only excuse. So hopefully I could get through some of this today. If not, then that's okay. but that is the plan. But yeah, if y'all want to check out that book, Elio Marino on Wattpad. Wattpad always came through, man. But yeah, I'm gonna try to read before this next call. Okay, update. Call went well. I got some Ritz as a snack, and I'm gonna be writing in my notes. I just submitted a form for the mall. I got some extra time, especially if it's a remote day. Not to say I'm lazy, because I have to like be doing something, but I usually phone calls to certain places, I schedule out 3 hours or so. This one's like 2.5. I have extra time, but I'm not up to the point of like having a full client list yet. I have 30 right now. I think I just got a 30, and you have to have up to like 45, but I just got done being a month in this company, so I don't have too much to do if I were to like shorten this shift. So sometimes, especially Fridays when it's remote, I just take times to rest and, you know, grab a quick snack, go on TikTok, because I have the time. And now I have about like an hour. I cracked my wrist so hard. I have about an hour until I have to call my next client, so I'm just gonna take my time with the notes. And yeah, but usually at work, thankfully I was able to like fill up my schedule this past week at work because it was kind of empty. But yeah, I check in with my clients like once a week, so obviously if there's no need to check in, it's like I can't call. I can do other stuff like make a spreadsheet for housing, social recreational activities, or anything, but sometimes they just don't need that, and it's like, what do I do now? So yeah, but that's the update with how work is going. And then I have you know, music in the background, doing this and doing that. Next family is gonna be like a little difficult. Not that they're mean or anything, it's just the whole medical situation. So we're working on other things, but the only other thing that we that we can work on is like a spreadsheet, and the call is basically just me asking for an update on like the whole medical waiver of what they're working with the regional center and their social coordinator. And it's just me checking like, hey, did you look at the spreadsheet, you find anything you like? And that's it, you know. So not too much there. I'm gonna make other calls for like housing and finding a dentist for this one client because they need certain accommodations. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. That's what I'm gonna do now. I need a nap. Yeah. Anyways, if I finish these notes sometime, I'm gonna try to finish up another chapter of the book. I just finished a call with this family. It went better than expected. I'm not gonna update you guys on what it is because that's what my notes are for. But oh my gosh, I'm so glad I was able to help them with something. Am I allowed to say the things that I told her? Not really. Kinda. Yes. Maybe. And then I let her know, like, hey, off the record, if I get in trouble, who cares? Whatever. But this case is with 2 kids, and one of her kids are transitioning from one grade to the other, and she really wants her to go to brother's school because what parent wants their kids to go to separate schools and, like, you know, drive opposite directions in whatever city she lives in, and, you know, blah blah blah. So I offered and said, hey, because the school where brother is at, her other kid needs to go there, and they're on the autism spectrum, and that kid needs to go to a moderate severe class, but they don't have enough kids to open a moderate to severe class, so they have the mild to moderate class. And I mentioned, like, hey, since I used to be an IBI and like BT and worked in the ABA, I'm like, does she have a one-on-one? Have you tried requesting a one-on-one for her? And she's like, what's a one-on-one? Like a teacher's helper? Like a teacher? And I'm like, no. So then I explained the whole process of what a SPED class looks like and who's in a SPED class and how it all works. So she's gonna bring it up to the teacher, and she didn't know it was a thing, and yeah, and then she's gonna be looking through the IEP advocate list that I had sent to her, so hopefully she can find an advocate in case they deny her of like that or like whatever other like things she needs, so that IEP advocate person can like help speak up for her and like talk to the school, being like, hey, the kid needs this support, put it in place, bitch. So that's what that is. So yeah, that went great. Mom was really nice. I'm so glad. And we're working on other things that are very time consuming, and it's pending, but got that down. Everything's blurry, but I got tired of wearing my glasses, but I literally can't read. I gotta put it back on. But yeah, that is the update on my work day, and it's currently 11:21, so I'm gonna finish up these notes. I have to call another family at 12, I think. This girl, this lady. Let's see if she answered the phone this time, because she had a huge situation that I was trying to help her with, and then when I found the solution or like what the next step is, she was not answering her phone calls, she was not answering her text messages, she was not updating on what happened with the whole situation. So I'm like, please answer today, but at the same time, please don't answer because I don't want to talk to you today. She's nice, she's just, you know, a little odd fella. But so far the day is not too stressful, so that's great. And I'm just gonna update all of these notes and see what I do next. So yeah. Okay, this mom that I have been trying to get a hold of has still not answered, so just rescheduled her for next week. I left her a text and voicemail. If no answer, I'm gonna be pissed. Either way, that means I have 1 hour of doing nothing except reading. So I'm on page 158 now. I'm gonna prep something to eat first, which is French bread pizza. It's frozen from Costco. And then while the little oven is heating up, I'm gonna come back and read here. Or maybe just read on the couch. No, I'm gonna read in bed. Anyways, let's go. Grey's Anatomy here, but I'm getting tired of it because the new season's out and I've been watching that. So, and I never know what to pick, so this is just our for it is. Guys, next thing on the list, go get ice cream with you. Let's go.
Cut the tape.
Okay.
We can't do the company like this. Oh, there we go. She just needed a little foreplay, if you will.
Stop.
Okay. Oh my god, this was perfect. Perfect. Ooh, this is cool. Hello. It's a splash zone for real. I don't know, something about this feels a little ghetto. And I know they're trying to make it nice, but